Always difficult to keep up with the motor racing world on any given weekend, and no one knows that better than Alan Gow, CEO of the ultra-successful British Touring Car Championship. Alan, thanks for joining us. Well, simultaneously, Alan Gow has also been, for several years now, the chairman of the MSA.
I'm also on the board of the FIA Foundation, which is the large road safety charity, which I enjoy immensely. It's not a motorsport thing. So I'm on the board of the FIA Foundation. I was on the board of the FIA Institute, which was their safety institute, and I'm the president of the FIA Touring Car Commission. So those three roles kept me busy as well.
I bet.
And I enjoy it.
Well, how does that World Touring Car Championship compare with yours?
Nothing compares to the BTCC. So we have 30 races a year. And you should know all about it because it's the biggest motorsport championship in this country.
Well, in my column in F1 Racing last month, I would know a lot more about it if Formula One drivers deigned to get out of their little bubble and do a couple of rounds of your series. And I think that would be a wonderful thing. And I say that in the context, obviously, of Formula One drivers doing exactly that years ago. But that's another subject. And we'll get onto that perhaps a little bit later on. But to get the updates, I know there was a big accident at this race last weekend in Croft. Tell us about that.
Yeah, in qualifying, it's been raining all day, and unfortunately, one of the drivers, Luke Davenport, had a bit of an off. Went across the grass, back onto the circuit, and in doing so, pulled an oil line out of his oil cooler. So, I mean, it was pouring with rain.
Well, this is the perfect storm now.
Exactly,
then, isn't it?
or an imperfect storm.
Well, sorry.
But coated the track with oil, and of course it spreads. You know, so all the cars are on fast qualifying laps. It's the fastest part of the circuit. You know, right, left, right, and you know, in total, a dozen cars went off because they're all in a bit of a pack coming through. 3 drivers were very badly injured. 2 of them had to be cut out of their cars. Wow. All 3 went to hospital. 1 was released the next morning, Aaron Taylor-Smith, and he just had a broken leg. Not just had a broken leg. Jeff Smith is still in hospital. He's just gone out of intensive care and into the trauma unit, but with fractures to his chest, his shoulder, dislocated his arm and everything else. And the worst one is Luke Davenport. He's still in an induced coma at the moment.
Who presumably just had cars ploughing into him.
Well, it was a side-on impact. He got T-boned. He first of all got hit by Andrew Jordan on the way through, and that disabled his car. So his car was then sitting on the side of the track. It was a sitting duck, right? Jeff Smith then came through and virtually T-boned him. It was a huge impact on Luke's car. The side intrusion, it came in 2.5 feet into the side, into the driver's side. Fortunately, our cars nowadays are incredibly safe. If it was a previous generation car, the last S2000 type car, I don't think we'd be talking about Luke's injuries. We'd be talking about something else.